What's up guys, it's Matt from TDM Style here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first episode of Budget Stuff. Yes, finally we made it. We finally got here. You guys have been requesting that I take a look at some budget products for a long time and I've really been meaning to, so I am super excited that we finally got there. Now, I'm excited about this series as a whole, but I'm particularly excited about this first episode because I thought it would be cool if we experienced the first episode together. Now, if you're a Target shopper, which probably most of us are, they have Goodfellow branded stuff everywhere, clothing, whatever, and it's actually pretty decent stuff. And they recently dropped an entire line of men's grooming products under that name. So they've got everything, hair care, skin care, beard care, and it's cheap, and they've got a couple of what appear to be pretty good stylers. They have a texture fiber or something like that, and a pomade and something else, and I think they're $8 or maybe even less. So we're gonna take a ride to Target right now, and we're gonna take a look at the line, see what they have, buy a few things, and then come home and try them out. All right, let's do it. I should probably look first, though, and make sure that they have it, because if I drive all the way to a particular Target and they don't have it there, I'm going to be a salty bitch. Here we go. Upgrade your groom game with our, that's hard to say, groom game, with our new collection at a dapper price. Is that really the right, dapper? I don't know, whatever. All right, let's see. It says in stock, so let's do it. All right, we made it to Target. Do you think they're gonna let me film inside? Are they gonna get salty at me if they see me filming? I don't know. It's a Saturday, so it might be busy. People might think I'm weird talking to myself, but we're gonna go in, see what happens. All right, I didn't film inside because there were mad people in the aisle being weird, but I took a couple pictures of the displays with the prices and stuff. I mean, they have full line. So I got a few things here. Their shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and the texturizing fiber styler for a grand total of $27.61. So I'd say it's a pretty good deal. Oh, also Starbucks, because yes. So yeah. So let's get the fuck out of here because I am sweating my Stugats off in this car. It's hot as fuck today. So let's go home, try these bitches out. All right, so before we try these, let's just talk packaging, pricing, scent, and a little bit of the ingredients real quick. So the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash all come in these 16-ounce bottles, and they were priced at $5.99 each. And the texturizing fiber comes in a standard 4-ounce pomade jar, and that was $7.99. So yeah, $27 for 4 things, and they're good sizes. I mean, obviously the pricing is really good. It's definitely budget level pricing. And now looking at the ingredients briefly on these, all of them say right on the label they are made without silicones, sulfates, parabens, and synthetic dyes. And looking at the ingredients lists of all of them, they look almost like ingredients lists that you'd find on some homebrew products. So I mean, the conditioner has apricot kernel oil, olive oil, shea butter, it's got panthenol in it, which is really super good at making your hair soft. And the texturizing fiber I'm pretty excited about. So they're saying that this is a stronghold matte finish product. And looking at the ingredients list, it is water-based, and we've got both kaolin and bentonite clays. We've got carnauba wax, we've got vegetable-derived lanolin wax, jojoba esters, castor oil. So all stuff that we find in, like I said, homebrew type of products. So on paper, they definitely sound like they should perform better than, some of those really cheap kind of chemical-y stuff. And now, just before we try them all, the moment that we've all been waiting for, we need to check out these scents. So the shampoo and conditioner both come in this Moroccan mint and cedar scent, and they actually, they've got notes, on the side of the thing. So we've got top notes of cardamom, nutmeg, Moroccan mint, and citrus, middle notes of jasmine, violet, coconut, and elemi. I don't know what elemi is, but it sounds fancy, and base notes of cedarwood, sandalwood, vanilla, and musk. So it sounds like something that should be right up my street. Ooh, yes, bitch. That might be worthy of a fuck me up. That smells great. It's very slightly minty, which I appreciate because I don't want my shit smelling like toothpaste. But it's definitely you get the sandalwood and the muskiness and spiciness, but it smells light and clean. That smells really fucking good. All right, now the body wash is cedarwood and geranium, and this one has top notes of orange and geranium, middle notes of cedarwood and cinnamon leaf, and base notes of patchouli and sandalwood. So once again, it sounds like I'm gonna like this. Ooh, okay. Yes, so it's, you definitely get a little bit of that sweet orange at first, and then I just got a little bit on my nose. Yeah, and then you get that cedar, definitely the spiciness of the cinnamon and the kind of, I don't know, it's kind of herby and earthy and outdoorsy. Yes, again, smells really fucking good. All right, now the texturizing fiber. So this one is a blue sage and tonka bean scent. So this one doesn't have notes listed, but it says a zesty lime and smooth sage scent with undertones of warm tonka, amber, and woods. So again, ooh, okay, so it looks like a clay pomade type of thing. Oh, bitch. Yes. Oh my god, these all smell fucking great. Oh, that one might be... Fuck me up. Oh, that actually smells super fucking good. It's light, but it is like you get just a little bit of lime and you get that kind of sweet vanilla-y-ness of the tonka bean and just that slight herbiness of the sage. I really fucking like that. I like the scents on all of these. So I'm done talking about these. I'm gonna go get in the shower finally because I am sticky and sweaty and stanky ass bitch. So I'm gonna go wash up. So we'll see how the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash are, and then we'll come back with blow-dried hair, and I'm gonna try out the texturizing fiber, and then we'll do our kind of normal first impressions testing, see how it wears throughout the day, and all of that. Ooh, look at that shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of shook right now. So both the shampoo and body wash had a nice creamy lather. My skin doesn't feel dry, it feels nice. The shampoo got all the product out of my hair, no problem. And the conditioner actually was surprisingly thick and creamy, and look at, my hair's got a nice shine to it. It's very soft and bouncy. Yeah, okay, Target. So now it's time for the coup de grace. I'm really looking forward to trying this, so let's check it out. So as I mentioned, it looks like a clay. Now they're calling it a texturizing fiber, which I think is just like a term that a lot of the kind of drugstore brands use. They call things fibers, even if they aren't necessarily. I don't know. Well, we're gonna find out if this is really a fiber or not. Here we go, first scoop. All right, so it is definitely a bit tough, especially on the top layer, but underneath is softer. Okay, so it looks very much like a kind of waxy clay type stuff we're used to seeing. As you break it down, it gets creamier. I'm not seeing any fibers, and I'll get a close-up of this too so you guys can see for yourselves. I'm not seeing any fibers, but I mean, that's fine. All right, yeah, it breaks down smooth, creamy. It's got a slight dryness, slight tack. All right, yeah, so we're feeling just a little bit of stickiness. All right, let's go. First scoop, in. Ooh, all right, so it is definitely a bit dry on application. You can definitely feel some grip here, but it's not unbearable. It's a little bit of tug and pull. It does have, like I said, it does have a grip, a stickiness to it, but it's not that bad, and it doesn't seem to be, some of these, like, they start to dry instantly and then it gets worse. This is not. I mean, it's pretty consistently sticky right now. Is that a thing? Consistently sticky? My hair looks edgy as fuck right now. I should just keep it like this. All right, so it's feeling very lightweight in the hair thus far. This middle section here has a lot of, the whole thing has a lot of movement though, so I am going to go in with a second scoop, because this is supposed to be a strong hold, so it feels like it could be with that kind of grippiness to it. Yeah, so definitely you'll see a few hairs come out with that, but it's certainly not the most, sticky or tuggy-pully thing I've ever used. Just hit puberty right there. All right, let's go in with a second small scoop here. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, so now I can definitely feel the grip setting up, but I mean, it's definitely got some hold strength to it, at least right now. And you can definitely feel the dryness from both of those clays. So I think the texture coming in is pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty standard, clay type texture. So we'll see how it fares against this back cowlick section of my hair right here. Right now, it seems to be doing quite all right. I did just have a fresh haircut, so, I do, my hair is a bit shorter now. It's definitely less heavy, so that should help as well. All right, so I'm gonna stop fucking around with this because at the moment, I'm feeling pretty satisfied with this. I think the shape looks good. It definitely feels like it's gonna be a nice medium firm to teetering on a strong hold. The texture looks good. It's definitely matte, like this. The shine you're seeing is just the shine from my natural hair, as well as my lights here. This definitely did not add any shine, but my hair doesn't really feel, super dry or anything either. It does feel a bit sticky still because it needs some time to set. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go about my day, and we'll come back later and see how the endurance factor is, and then we'll move on to, kind of final thoughts on everything. All right, so I cut the endurance test a little short at about 5 hours because this happened. But before you say anything, don't worry, it wasn't the product. This was actually holding up really, really well. It was like hot as fuck today, really humid, and this was doing great. It was definitely a strong hold. It was keeping things in place. It definitely still had a dry, kind of tangly feeling for me, but the stickiness did go away. But anyway, so about 4.5 hours in, we were walking outside, and suddenly it was the great fucking deluge outside, so I had to walk in pouring rain for a couple minutes, and so that's why this happened. So yeah, obviously the fiber didn't hold up very well against pouring rain, but I mean, what product does? All right, so overall thoughts on the Goodfellow products, or excuse me, Goodfellow and Company. So the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, I am seriously impressed. They definitely well exceeded my expectations. I mean, is it the best shampoo and conditioner I ever used? No. But for a $5.99 price point, they're absolutely the best shampoo and conditioner that I've ever used in that price range. And same goes for the body wash. It was great. And also, I mean, I loved all their scents. I love the packaging. It looks really clean, and it definitely looks, higher end than it's priced. Now, for the texturizing fiber, first things first, I think they should just call it a clay. It's not a texturizing fiber. It's a clay. And I think they call it a fiber just because that seems to be like the buzzword that all the cheaper brands use for men's hair products. Like everything's a fiber. I don't know why. I mean, there's no fiber in it, and it's got clays in it. I just call it a clay. But aside from that, pretty impressed with this as well. I don't think that this is that great for my hair type because of its dryness and stickiness. So, I mean, even though I did get rained on, it still feels fairly dry, and it's still a little bit tangly ends for me. I think it would work very well for those of you with straighter or finer hair. So again, is it the best clay I've ever used in my life? No. But for $7.99, it's not bad. I think there's definitely room for improvements, but I mean, like I said before, the formula is very homebrew-ish. So, I think this could be great if they made a few small adjustments, like to just give it a smoother application. I do think that the hold was pretty strong. As I mentioned before I got rained on, it was going great. And the finish was good, it was matte, didn't get too greasy, didn't get too dry or anything. And, obviously I can't really speak for the washout, but I guess kind of, because this is like 2 minutes of pouring rain and it's like half out of my hair. And it did wash off of my hands very easily. So I feel like it's gonna wash out of my hair really easily too. But yeah, overall, I'm very impressed with this line. Yeah, Target. I'm almost keen to say that this is like, if you've never tried a homebrew product and you want to start, but you're not sure about spending that much money, you can try some of these that kind of will get your feet wet a little bit, because they are, to me, similar to some pretty damn good quality homebrew stuff. So yeah, I mean, I would definitely be interested to like try their other stuff in the future, like their skincare and beard care. So let me know if you guys would ever want to see that in a video. So that brings things to a close on our first budget stuff video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a great time making it, and I'm looking forward to trying other budget brands, and I feel like those, I'll either do just like a standard first impressions video, or maybe I'll just do, kind of my standard thoroughly tested reviews. But I like doing the first impressions bit for this first episode. Stay tuned. Next week, I'm going over the Dapper Boy reformulation from 3 Decker Pomade. Week after that, I've got some faith and integrity pomades to talk about. And hair bond, and I've got all kinds of stuff. So if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button down below to keep up to date with all that. And as always, thank you guys so much for coming by and watching. And we'll see you at the next one.